Good morning, friends. It is Monday morning, July 30th. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and I just started reading my very first book that I chose from a coin toss, which is I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid, and so far I'm enjoying it. I'm on page 20. Woohoo! But I just got back from visiting my parents, and as a vacation, it wasn't really as exciting or as fun as I wanted it to be because of the weather. It was like torrential downpour pretty much all week, but I'm exhausted from my time there and driving home yesterday. I did all the driving, so I was on the road for like 5 hours, and then I got home and I had to like do things around the house, vacuum, laundry, all of the things. But I am still participating in Booktubeathon, and I wanted to start reading this. The last book I was reading before today is Behind the Door, which I'm also really enjoying. I am on page 64 of that book, but I am putting it aside on my nightstand so I can, actually start the book that won the coin toss. So this is supposed to be a really good book. It's fairly short. I hope I can complete it today. I looked up the challenge of the day, and I don't think I'm going to be doing that. It's a really cool challenge, but I think I'm just going to be low-key and not do it because I'm really tired and I do need to run to Michael's for some stuff for work, and I need to work on some work stuff today. So I'm going to try to read as much as I can while getting things accomplished around the house. And oh, that's another thing. I looked up the Instagram challenge and it says take a picture with the book that got you into reading. And of course, I don't have the Babysitters Club or the Sweet Valley High books anymore. So I guess I would take a picture of Eleanor and Park, since that's a book that got me back into reading. But yeah, I don't even feel up to doing photos right now, so I'm going to just take a break and read. Michael's opens up in 30 minutes, so I'm going to try to get there when they open and get what I need, and then I'll come back and read some more. I'll update you if I decide to do the video challenge or the Instagram challenge. I just don't have the motivation right now. Also, it's pouring outside, so it's super overcast and just a great day to stay in bed after a long 10 days. Good morning, Booktubeathon friends. I just finished I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. This was my first book that I started yesterday. I think I was on page 170 something. Yeah, 174, and then I finished out the last 40 pages this morning. This was a very interesting read. It's hard to rate because I don't think I 100% know what happened. I think I do, but I don't think I totally do. What I loved about this story is I had an idea about what I thought the title meant going in, and the story leads you down this weird, unsettling narrative of what's going on. You just feel the underlying dread of this story. You feel it's weird, there's something strange going on, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Everything seems normal, but it doesn't feel right. It's just such an interesting experience. So I definitely read this in pretty much one sitting. If I would have not tried to catch up on Big Brother. I could have read this a little bit faster, but I just got back from visiting my parents and I was gone for like 10 days. So of course coming home and then starting Booktubeathon like right away, probably not the best choice, to be completely honest. I maybe should have not decided to participate, but I'm forging ahead regardless, and I'm glad that this was my first book because it was nice and short. It was just, it has like some things on the back here, like some blurbs and stuff. It says, you will be scared, but you won't know why. And that was the feeling that I got. Like, you're just kind of on edge the entire time, but nothing you're necessarily reading is scary. Let's see what else. This slim first novel packs a big psychological punch with a twisty storyline and an ending that will leave readers breathless. There were definitely times in here that I was breathless. I could feel my heart rate increasing, and I was just kind of like, so I don't know. Like, it's weird because in books, you often get that final, like, this is what happened. And I know there are some books that don't give you, like, there's open endings. And I wouldn't say that this is an open ending. I think this is more of just like, maybe this book is too smart for me. I don't know. So I have not been reading at all. I've been getting everything else done that I need to get done this week. It's just how my mind works. I don't know what I was thinking, that I could go see my parents. See my suitcase over there that I still need to put up? Go see my parents and then come home and do a readathon. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not interested in doing the video challenges, which at least I was in the mood to do that last year. I did weekly vlogs and the video challenges last year, and I'm just not in the mood this year. And I feel like I'm forcing it a little bit, but I'm kind of not at the same time. But I do have on my hat that I'm going to wear, and I have my next read, which is The Second Sex by Michael Robbins. It's a poetry collection, so it's super short. But I need to run out to, where am I going? Office Max, I think. And I need to get some things laminated for work. And I'm going to get Starbucks. So I thought, because it looks like it's like going to rain and stuff. So I'm going to go by there, have them laminate this stuff. And then I'm going to take this to Starbucks and read it. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, BookTube friends. It is now 2:07. And I think, look at this hair. Why am I always a mess as soon as I get on the video? I think I'm officially ready to sit down and read a little bit, and I'm going to do my hat challenge one, read this poetry collection while wearing a hat. I said earlier that I was going to go to Starbucks and sit in there and read. I didn't end up doing that. I went to Office Max and got my stuff laminated for school. That's over there on my dining room table. I did go to Starbucks, but I ordered it for pickup, and I got the green tea frap with coconut milk, no whip. And then I was like, oh crap, I forgot sheet protectors. So I was like, I'm going to go to Target and get those, but I was like, I need to go to Michael's and get stickers. So I went to Michael's, I got stickers because I saw them the other day when I was there. They're for our rainforest unit in October, but I know if I wait until October to get them, they will be gone. So I went ahead and picked up 5 packs of those stickers, so it was like $5. And then I went to Target and I got that little topiary plant up there because I used to have Willow, which is the fern back there. She lived there. This was her beginning home. Then she moved over here, but she wasn't getting enough sunlight, so I moved her back over here, but then there was like that big empty space. So I got that topiary. It was like $20, which is ridiculous, but I really wanted it. I've seen it in a couple stores, and I finally just like, they're all the same price. Just get the damn topiary already. So I got that. Got a couple things. Got the sheet protectors and got a little index card holder thing, which is what I was looking for initially when I was looking for my coupon organizer. But I ended up getting this big index box, and this one's just like a little pouch. So Anyway, not that you care. But then I came home and I got a text from my boss that said I can get in my classroom August 8th, which is so exciting because I need to set it up, and I'm kind of one of those planner perfectionist people that needs to get in there before everybody else and like get started because I take forever because I'm a perfectionist. So that's what I did, and yeah, so now I'm sitting down. I still have my hat on and I have my book, so let's do some actual reading today. Okay, so I'm sitting here reading this poetry collection, and I'm doing a time lapse to show you that I'm wearing my hat the whole time. But this is quite interesting, and I won't say it's a favorite, but I'm almost done with it. I'm on page like 33, 34. But I wanted to read you one of the poems. This is, I don't know. I'll just read you one of the poems. It's like this 2-page. And this one is called Rhymes. I went down to Nag Hammadi. What's your name and who's your daddy? Hampers full, the laundry's dry. These pots have some gin inside. The whale must answer for his crimes. He ate 4 trainers and some lions. Devil horns and nothing else on. Matthew Murdoch, Foggy Nelson. Foggy notion just crossed my mind. Trouble ahead, lotion behind. Get with the program, mandrake root. Let raven croak and howlet hoot. A liver, observe, is eating an owl. The liver is me, we learn in the sequel. Sometimes an eagle is just a cigar. Mock on, Truffant, Goddard. A bout of sniffles, something's off. Turn your head to the side and cough. Daughters and sons, dollars and cents. Cats in the cradle, dog far hints. About that souffle, a word if I may. Curb, roadside abortion, curds and whey. If it's romance you're after in Phoenix, just ask a teen girl for a Kleenex. Could you finish up a little faster? You're old enough to be my sister. The battle cry is nevermore. I give these suckerfish what for? I ruin them. I'm through with men. I build the new Jerusalem. This earth, my sole inheritance, spits up its precious lubricants. I kick an empty gas can. Behold, the next to last man. What am I reading? Okay, I just finished reading my second book of Booktubeathon, The Second Sex by Michael Robbins. I feel sick. I got like nauseous by reading it, not because of the content, just because I just got nauseous. Like my stomach hurts and I couldn't get comfortable, and I feel very nauseous right now. I didn't like this. I'm going to give it 1 star. I'm not going to say he's not a clever poet, because he definitely is, but I just don't get the point, other than it's kind of like political commentary mixed in with pop culture, mixed in with things that rhyme, and it's just such a weird mix that I don't understand the point. Yeah, not for me, but love the cover. Glad I read it. Oh, but I did want to mention before I go that I did wear my hat the entire time I read this. So, mission accomplished. Yay. Update. I did decide to lay down because my stomach is hurting for some weird reason, and I have a little bit of a like headache that's forming in the back there. So I just need to lay down in this dark room and get rid of it. But I was thinking about books 1 and 2 that I read for Booktubeathon. I'm thinking of ending things. I've been reading like reviews on it. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna rate it. I think I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. Um, but I think that I really want to listen to it on an audiobook because I think that that would be really good. As you can see, Charlie is on my desk. Hi, Charlie. Okay. Okay, so I'm still feeling like crap, but I wanted to go ahead. I'm feeling a little bit better. I took a couple Advil, ate some English muffins with some strawberry jam, and I'm watching some YouTube videos, but I wanted to pick out what I'm going to read next for Booktubeathon. I'm going to read Bottoms Up by Neil Shaw and Sky Chatham. And this is my book for the reading challenge with green on the cover. Read a book with green on the cover, like the floral, the table, the chairs. Let me put her down. And I was going to go to put my bookmark in it, and it has the author's note. Oh, the dedication is awesome too. It says, this book is dedicated to your best friend who saw the whole thing happen. And then it has the author's note. And I just read the first paragraph and I wanted to read it to you as well. It says, sorry, we wrote this novel because we were sick of the scenarios. Boy likes girl, girl goes on comically disastrous date with boy. Girl likes boy. Boy thinks she hates him, but it turns out that this is her way of expressing affection, and now they're married. Or girl likes boy, boy doesn't like girl, boy sees a shooting star or a taco and comes to the realization that he's been in love with girl this whole time. We were fine with the novels and the movies and the songs about these stories when we were younger, when we didn't realize how very distant they were from our own romantic realities. But these dating trajectories, I can never say that word. Trajectories all have one thing in common. They're neat, clean, tidy, and therefore they bear little or no resemblance to our contemporary lives. Because sometimes when a man and a woman like each other very much, they make an ill-defined mess. Tell us if this scenario feels right. A great boy-girl enters your life. You both try to make it work, but there's a presence of baggage or a discrepancy of feelings, and by month 5, you've driven each other crazy, and yet miraculously, you both keep this hope train rolling. The relationship lasts another 3 months before slamming into a total communication breakdown and creates disproportionately large wreckage considering this person was barely your boyfriend or girlfriend. Sound familiar? It should. After all, you've already written it. It's in your inbox. Somewhere deep in your sent items graveyard are the emails you wrote to your former flame, along with the emails you wrote about those emails to your best friend. It's all right there. A partial record of your relationship. But what if you could see the whole picture? Not just your side of it. After all, somewhere in the pixelated part of the world is your ex's inbox. Therein lies all sorts of analysis to which you were never privy. What if you could read the whole funny, tragic, wincing train wreck of it all? If you could finally open up your relationship like a dollhouse, or say, a cadaver, and know the truth of what happened. Read Bottom Up makes this twisted fantasy a reality. This book is composed entirely of carefully time-stamped emails between our hero, Elliot, our heroine, Madeline, and their respective best friends, David and Emily. But format alone is not what makes this book a mirror of our lives. We also wrote it in real time, emailing from the perspective of 2 characters apiece, which means that just as you wouldn't see your boyfriend or girlfriend's emails to his or her best friend, we, as authors, never saw each other's complaints or cries for advice, nor did we see the well-meaning but often biased responses that came back. We're reading half of this book for the first time, same as you. We're seeing the parts of Madeline and Elliot's relationships that were never meant to be seen. And why would we do this to ourselves? Why would we write a half-blind, which-way book of the modern heart?
science, friends, science. Neil and Sky. And that literally gave me goosebumps on my legs and my arms when I finished it. That is the real deal. And I showed this before in the haul, that it has a visual key. And that's a conversation between Elliot and Madeline. And then a conversation between Elliot and David. And then a conversation between Madeline and Emily, and text messages. And it starts in March. And now I'm like really excited. Here we go.